He just has to worry about the 16-time world champion.
I don't get how facing John Cena is funny after hearing JBL crack up after mentioning that. Must be his unusual sense of humor.
I'm gonna hit the target.
Haha, John missed the target. He ended up hitting the spot above the target. Oh well, maybe next time. It's just because of your upcoming animated film where you play a bull, isn't it?
Making his way to the ring.
John Cena's already in the ring, you stupid dumbass.
Cena and Mahal for the first time.
I guarantee that if that statement was said exactly 1 year ago, nobody would give a shit. True facts.
Jinder Mahal's first stint, he witnessed the rise of John Cena firsthand.
What? So you're saying that Jinder Mahal has been in the WWE since 2005? That's when John Cena really began his rise in the WWE as the poster boy. And if I'm not mistaken, Jinder first started WWE in 2011, 6 years after John had already begun his rise. By that time, he was already on top of the WWE. So how did Jinder witness John's rise firsthand when he showed up? Samir Seen tripped and fell. That didn't even look remotely close to jumping off, especially since he waved his arms around.
Samir Singh!
Also, how the hell can we even tell the difference between Samir and Sunil Singh? Can someone please tell me how we can tell who's who?
John Cena, but look at the confidence.
Double copyright infringement. And no, that doesn't mean double sin.
Self and Cena to the bottom.
Even over Tom's commentary, I could still hear John giving Jinder some instructions on what to do next. In other words, conversations heard aloud during matches, something John has a knack for.
Could be calling for the Colossus WWE title.
Does that look like the Colossus to you in any way? I didn't know a running knee was the Colossus. Anyone remember when John always finished off his opponents easily with the attitude adjustment? Whatever happened to those days? Nowadays, the attitude adjustment is treated like your average body slam. Baron Corbin attacked John just after the referee would have counted 3, but the referee decides to just take his time with the last count and make this a disqualification victory. Either way, John would have won.
As John Cena's opponent at SummerSlam.
Until what John causes coming up here, his match with Baron at SummerSlam is just as random as Randy Orton taking on Rusev. Not only was John's hands up in full view of his face, but they were at least a foot away from his face too, which made Baron's briefcase shot look all the more cringeworthy. John really sucks at selling those kinds of hits. Double sin. Maybe if Baron didn't waste a full minute of walking away and debating about cashing in his briefcase, then he probably would have succeeded. This referee seriously couldn't have just said, "Baron's cashing in, wait for my signal." Instead, he gives both the ring announcer and the timekeeper heavily detailed instructions about what's going on in the slow manner. Look at that shot right there. Right there. Baron just looked right at John, who was clearly coming up onto the apron. That was his moment to kick John off the apron before the match even began, and yet he only pays attention to John when the bell rings.
Baron Corbin's about to become the WWE champion.
You just had to jinx it, JBL.
Great cover! Cover by Mahal!
Well, that's another mess I gotta clean up. Alright, let's try to be calm here. Nah, fuck it. There's a lot of sins for this. First, I'm adding in a sin for every second that this match existed. In other words, 6 sins. There are 2 flaws in this match, which will have a sin each. The first flaw is Jinder Mahal's legs, while they weren't on the ropes, were under the ropes, and the referee didn't catch that in the replays. And the second flaw is Baron got his right shoulder up just before the 3 count was made. All in all, it's a damn shame when someone wins the Money in the Bank briefcase and holds it for quite a while, all just to lose it in an under 10-second match. I admit I laughed because it was out of nowhere, but then eventually realized what it meant. Because Baron just wasted 58 days of his career with that briefcase all for nothing, each day counts as a sin for this situation. But the only sin remover I give this is now we have a reason to look forward to John Cena versus Baron Corbin at SummerSlam, because now it's about Baron seeking revenge on John for costing him the briefcase.